On Sunday afternoon. First pitch to Tyler McDonough. This is low and inside for ball one.
6 strikeouts in this series alone.
1-0. Swing, and McDonough pops it up high and foul behind the plate. Will take a seat with striking out the side. Here's the 1-1. Misses off the plate, and the count goes to 2-1. 4 walks and 2 strikeouts. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Goes upstairs with the
ball really well still. 4 walks this series.
2-2. Misses high and outside. Ball 3. Count is full. McDonough might be showcasing it. We'll just being patient. Here's the 3-2, and it misses high and outside. Ball 4. First pitch. Misses low and inside for ball 1.
Fernando Perez is Toronto's.
Here's the 1-0. Misses, or rather, it's a called strike on the outside part of the plate. And the pitch. This is outside, ball 2. And Perez to score. Here's the 2-1. Misses low and inside, ball 3.
It was a game that gained some notoriety on the
internet. A little asterisk next to. Here's the 3-1. Swing, and Alcantara skies it to center field. Borfin back to his right. Puts his glove up and makes the catch for the first out of the bottom of the first inning. Tyler McDonough was off with the pitch, but he
middle of the outfield.
First pitch to Baez. This is a little bit low for ball 1.
Today's the first day since
nothing like yesterday. Here's the 1-0. High and inside for ball 2. Yeah, 8-mile-an-hour winds right now. Waves the bat over the plate. Check throw over to first. McDonough slides in safely.
If it tells you anything, yesterday the weather was 52 degrees.
Here's the 2-0. Misses low and outside. I think Perez is keeping a close eye on McDonough. Perez sets the 3-0. Inside, that's ball 4. And McDonough now moves into scoring position at second. The 1-0. Called strike right over the plate, and the count evens 1 ball, and especially with McDonough at second. The 1-1. Swing, and Rosario bounces it foul third base side. Here's the 1-2. Misses low and outside, and the count evens 2 balls, 2 strikes. Blanchard, the catcher, hopped up to look down. 2-2. Swing and a liner back up the middle into the left center field gap. That's a base hit. McDonough comes around to score. Baez to third, and Ronald Rosario comes through with his first hit of the season. RBI double, and the Sea Dog. First pitch. This is inside for ball 1. Series this afternoon. Here's the 1-0. Afternoon for the bus trip to Pennsylvania. Here's the 2-0. Swing, and Taylor pops it up foul behind the plate. Blanchard onto the warning track, and he makes the catch behind the plate. First pitch. This is low and outside for ball 1.
Earhart to RBI.
1-0. Swing, and he drives it high to a shallow right center field. Borfin and Ward coming in, and it is Jace Borfin who makes the catch for the final. Stripes. First pitch to Will Turner. Check swing, foul ball back into the seats for strike 1.
3 for 8 just in this series.
The 0-1 pitch misses low and outside, and the count evens 1. Here's the 1-1. Check swing. That's a called strike 2 on the outside part of the plate with the changeup. 2 runs in the top of the second. 1-2. High and outside, and the count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. A 2-2 misses inside, and the count goes full for Will Turner. Start the season. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing, and it's hit on the ground, third base side. Goodwin fields it, fires over to first, and Turner is retired 5-3. On the right side as Perez looks in, kicks and delivers. This is high for ball 1. 1-0. Well, actually, I take that back. That's not inside. That's outside of Caden Rose. 2-0. High and inside, ball 3. Between Tuesday and today's weather, here's the 3-0. This is low and outside. It's a 4-pitch walk issued to Caden Rose. And that's the 3rd walk. Perez sets, and the pitch. This is low and outside for ball 1. 1-0. Turner is off, swing, and a foul tip at the plate. The count evens 1 ball and 1-1. Misses low and outside for ball 2. Sliding mitt last season. Check throw to first. Rose is back in safely. The 2-1, Rose is off again. Swing and a drive to right field. Ward on the run back into the gap. And that's a base hit. It rolls to the wall. Rose around third. He scores easily. RBI double for Abram Lindo. Ties us up at 2 in the bottom of the second. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. 1-0. Swing and McDonough sends it foul behind the plate and the count evens 1 ball. These one-run type of games. Here's the 1-1 pitch, a swing and a miss for strike 2. Able to rely on the hitters. 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and McDonough goes down on strikes for the second out in the bottom of the second. First pitch. This is low in the zone for ball 1. 1-0. This is low and inside for ball 2. Here we are tied at 2 in the bottom of the second.
Retreat back to first.
2-0. Clips the inside part of the plate for a called strike. The 2-1. Swing, and he sends it foul back into the seats. Oh, almost barehanded. Sea Dogs and Fisher Cats tied at 2. The pitch. Swing, and Alcantara bounces it foul, third base side. Blanchard. The 2-2. Just misses inside. Here's the payoff. Swing and a foul ball back towards us again. And Contra back in, the 3-2 again, and it's foul back towards us. Wow, there we go. 9th pitch of the at-bat. It's a called strike 3. Freezes Marvin Alcantara, but the Sea Dogs do get a run. Sea Dogs in the midst of a 3-game winning streak. 2-0. Right down the middle for a called strike. Rocks and deals the pitch. Low and away, ball 3.
First time at the plate, Baez.
Perez kicks a 3-1. Misses low and inside, ball 4, and so Baez draws his second. Perez sets the pitch. Fouls it straight back for strike 1. Irv Carter, the 4th, currently warming up in the 0-1. Called strike on the low and inside corner. The 0-2. Swing, and he pops it up in the infield, left of the mound. Goodwin, the third baseman, charging in and makes the catch. Foul territory by Giovanni Blanchard, the catcher. Drops in a first pitch, a called strike on the low and outside. 0-1. Swing and a foul tip at the plate for strike 2. The 0-2. Swing, and Taylor pops it up in the infield. Shortstop Harry shielding his son from the his eyes from the sun with his glove, and makes the catch almost at his first pitch. This is inside for ball 1. Leads off the bag, the 1-0 to Earhart, and he sends it to left field. Hornick, though, has to move over a few feet to his left. He makes the catch, and the Sea Dogs strand a runner at first.